eventually I gotta do the gums here. Appreciate it, Poppy. All right, so how did I do the gums last time? I will start with some light pink. So the gums will probably be right here. See, I kind of have to erase a little bit. Imagine I just erase all his teeth and just give him nothing but gums. That'd be funny. All right. Can you learn from me, bro? Yes, you can, man. Yes, you can. It's a lot of practice. Letitia, thank you. Little EJ, appreciate that, man. Yeah, follow me, David. I have Instagram. I have TikTok here. You can always keep tabs on me and whatever I'm doing. Any beginner advice? It's gonna take years to be great. It's gonna take years of practice to be great. You have to the only way to really learn is when you mess up. That's when the fun begins. Unfortunately, but you know, every great artist will tell you that. You learn the most when you mess up. I tell everybody, it's like, if you're doing art, you're going to mess up. But your job is to figure out what to do when you mess up. Like, how are you going to fix this mistake? A lot of people are afraid to begin something new because they're going to mess up. Little do they know that's the key. You know what I mean? That is the key, my friend. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you, Miley. So right now I'm just getting the shadows laid out. That way I can start doing the highlights on his gums. Like I said, half the time I don't even know what I'm doing. But, you know, as time goes on, you start picking up different things, different skill sets to make it look like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like right now. Sometimes, every time I do like gums and stuff, I really don't know what I'm doing, but then I remember the basics of gums. You know, they're always like shiny because of saliva. You know, so I gotta make it, gotta bring in the white eventually. Do you draw a T-Rex? I probably have a long time ago. Dogwater, you are right, man. It is discipline. The words of Mike Tyson, discipline is doing the things you hate, but acting like you love it. You know what I mean? That's a good definition for it, in my opinion. But I will tell you, it's still nicer than the way he described it. Because, for instance, I like drawing, but I don't want to put in the work, right? I'd rather draw something that takes 5 minutes and then going about my business. But that's not how you grow a channel, or that's not how you teach. You know, that's not how you get good, by doing like little 5-minute videos. So in all actuality, the discipline is knowing I got to put forth the work, even though I don't want to, right? But I know it's crucial. I know it's important. So you can still enjoy it even though you're disciplined. What's up, Pirate Cup? You're good at drawing a T-Rex? That's awesome, dude. I used to draw dragons when I was younger. I remember I drew a dragon for my friend. You know, when you're kids, when you're like 2nd and 3rd grade, you know, you don't really know how to handle yourself. So I remember, I forgot why, but he got mad at me and he ripped it in class. But, you know, it's all good. You live and you learn, baby. Shelly, that's awesome. Thank you, Potato Man. Appreciate the love, bro. Thank you, thank you. Nicholas was good, bro. Infinite Anime Edits. Yes, sir. Thank you. What's up? All right, so now, and I do have a white pen. It's kind of like a gel pen. I'm gonna use it when I finish this art piece. You know, to kind of give the symbiote some life. The gums, the tongue. I want to get everything like shiny and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna try with a color pencil. You know, little things like that. Little spots and stuff like that. All that matters. See, gives it some more life. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's Prismacolors. They blend really well together, especially when you draw or when you color lightly. It starts blending very, very well. All right, so now what am I doing? I always make his teeth too yellow. I don't really want to make them that yellow. I'm trying to find a happy medium. Or should I say median? I forget the phrase. But I don't want to make it so yellow. Let me practice on like other sheets of paper. I guess that's what the pros do, right? I see a bunch of artists, they be doing that. Let me see I guess that's okay. So I'm going to sharpen this just to outline the teeth. Appreciate it, Potato Man. Letitia, be safe. All right. So, and this lead will break because it's too sharp. I'm gonna go kind of soft. Another piece of advice: if you don't want to mess up, color nice and soft. You color too hard and you mess up, you can't save it, you know? And when you do art, you will mess up. So just word to the wise here. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a light yellow. It's called cream. Oh yeah, cream. Very light yellow. It's almost like white. Love the observation, Potato Man. Yeah, it does have a 90s cartoon vibe to it, PS1. Yeah, man. Animalistic alien look like from Spider-Man 3 concerts. Yeah, you know, Venom is an alien species, so I appreciate that, man. Also, I got most of the concept from I don't know if you've played Marvel vs. Capcom. Well, it's like he was so cool when he was blue. I don't know, something about it. I always liked it. It just stuck with me, and the fact that he's not really blue in a lot of cartoons or a lot of I don't know. It's just for me, it's like it's a pleasant surprise when he's blue because we're always used to him just being regular black, you know. So when he is blue, it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's a little different. It's, you know, just the alternate Venom costume that I like. Think he's getting old? He's very wrinkly. I mean, I guess. I don't think so. I think he looks really cool, like the symbiote's moving. But you know, everyone has their own opinion when it comes to art. So. But I do have a comic where Punisher basically has like a gun with like supersonic waves. and he just blasts Eddie Brock, and then the symbiote ends up leaving. But apparently the symbiote does give Eddie Brock cancer for being with him all those years. It's almost like toxic to him. So just, this can be Eddie Brock with cancer. You know what I mean? Thank you, that girl, Levine. I agree, Potato Man. That's kind of why I did them blue. Because I liked how they made them. It was like so dope in that game. All right. So I'm going to try going a little more yellow where the shadow is. Just slightly. Let me try to sharpen this real quick. I'm sure y'all can hear my cat calling for the world to hear her pain. Gee, she's loud. A little dramatic one. Sometimes she does that when her best bud's in the garage. We have 2 cats, so her little buddy's in the garage, but no, he's here. She's just being dramatic. Yeah, Capcom, man, I've always loved all their work. So I don't know, man. See, white is very strong. It's going to show over everything. I'm going to see why this cat's going crazy. Yeah, like I said, I got the actual comic where it shows, you know, it's basically Venom versus Punisher. It's a pretty cool comic, man. All right. See, I was thinking of maybe putting his tongue like this, coming out through here. Because I already did, you know, I did the outline for the bottom jaw, so he's still going to be smiling, basically. But, thank you, Michael. Because I have his tongue on the side, as you can see. But I kind of moved some of his teeth, kind of like bended them outward, so that it gives it the effect that the tongue is like pushing through the side of the mouth. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out, what I should do, but I might just keep it the way I sketched it anyways. Maybe make the tongue a little smaller. What you guys think? I do have a darker brown, probably used for shadows, but the teeth are so skinny. I can't go overboard. Let me see. Only thing I could do is kind of highlight the bottom. Maybe like that or something. That's pretty cool. The teeth are kind of coming out like that. See, a lot of this is trial and error, man. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just try new stuff, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, I learned. You know what I mean? Again? Hold on. What you screaming for? You want water? Oh, come here. We've spoiled this cat. This cat wants like crushed ice in her water all the time. All the time. Okay, there. What a spoiled brat. This cat, man, something else with this cat. Now, Roop was good, bro. Thank you, Michael.